Welcome to On Trend. I'm Cherotich Kenei, and this is the only show that gives you the best when it comes to matters social media, highlighting the stories that are making way through this particular platform. Now we begin on a rather sad note. Now poaching has become a menace not only for the East African region, but for the greater whole of Africa. Now this has been echoed with international conservationists just coming together last month just to heighten the right and the need to vote across the whole of the world that poaching is indeed a menace that is going to affect not only our generation but the generation to come. Now the expose yesterday on a local media station just showed how much more needs to be done to ensure that poaching does not become one of the challenges to face not only this generation but the future generation in terms of keeping our animals safe. Now, indeed, if we are going to preserve our nature, it must start with you and me, and this has been echoed out. Now, we have here poachers and butchers taking the Kenyan Twitter trends by storm. Now, we're highlighting some of the comments making way through this particular hashtag. We have here one person, Maggie says, the poachers and butchers piece is online. I was kept busy elsewhere last night. Do tell, please. It is indeed. I can confirm for you it is online. And we have here Robert Alaya, very known blogger here in Kenya, who says that the poachers and butchers piece. Over here, the poachers and butchers piece online. Sorry, I was reading the same piece. There we have, she's retweeting Robert Alai's piece there. Let's move on to Bilo Sangoman, who says poachers and butchers, a special force unit of GSU, that is a general service unit, and paramilitary to be formed ASAP as soon as possible to deal with the poachers. Now we have here tweets by Zakenya, I hope that is what it means. Now, a rhino horn that weighs 6 kilograms can fetch 25 million. We only have 2,700 rangers taking care of our wildlife. Just to bring you into perspective of exactly what is happening on our national parks, we have very few forces taking care of a wider range of land and also animals that are indeed some of the foreign income earners of our country. This is a bit too graphic. Let me show you. This photo is a bit too, it's better. We have here one of the rhinos being killed. Now, what I can confirm to you today is that the western black rhino is indeed extinct. Now, this particular rhino was found on the western side of Africa, on the Cameroon, moving up the sides of Congo, Mali as well. So it is extinct officially. Now, the longest standing extinct animal has been the dodo, but now the black rhino, western black rhino, is the latest victim of poaching here in Africa. So indeed, it has drawn a lot of questions, and people are asking the Kenyan government to do something lest we lose our wildlife. Now, indeed, poaching of the big five animals, that is inclusive of elephants and rhino, has been rampant, having a gateway here in Kenya as a transit point to the Asian markets such as China and Thailand, where it is believed that such horns and tusks are useful when it comes to medicinal value. But that is what is happening on this trend. Please make sure you make your comments known on the hashtag poachers and butchers, just to give yourself an insight. Indeed, there's going to be a walk in Zanzibar called Hands Off Our Elephants, just to march on and to soldier on with the fact that indeed poaching needs to come to an end. And you and I have a part to play in this role. Now, lastly, we finish on matters that are positive. We have in Somalia, we have here the Voice of America carrying out an online edition saying that Somalia, AU, that is African Union, drive Al-Shabaab from town near coast. Now, these are indeed the images in Somalia. We have there the terrorists have yet lost another big stronghold. The Somali flag from today on is proudly displayed in the seal. El Bur. Now, El Bur is a town that is 350 kilometers off the central Mogadishu. Now, this particular taking over of El Bur has become somewhat of a very inspiring charge by the AMISOM, that is African Mission in Somalia, just to bring a lot of sanity into a land that has been cradled by a lot of fighting and a civil war. But we are hoping that the Al-Shabaab is dealt with, causing a lot of security menace, not only here in Kenya, but the greater East African region. And if it spills over, it becomes not only an African menace, but one that will affect the world as well. Now, that is quite a positive note that we are ending our show on, but to give you a page that you should take an insight into, that is the Ebru Africa This Morning page, where we give you a perspective on all that entitles politics matters sports. Now, in our page, you'll find the latest of information that is authentic and authoritative, where we'll give you information that you will need to know that will make your life wholesome. This is some of the shows we've carried out so far on our Ebru Africa network here in Kenya. Now, stay tuned for more viewing on Ebru Africa.